Miss Anna. My name is Ivana, and today I will be presenting to you about my second English formative, which is Rosa Parks. So, without further ado, I'm going to be doing comparison and values from what I got. Let's get into it. Introduction. So, who is Rosa Parks actually? Well, Rosa Louise Macaulay Parks was also known as Rosa Parks that was born on February 4, 1913 in Tuskegee, Alabama. Rosa Parks itself attended a school for girls or all-girls school and began studies at Alabama State Teachers College for Negroes. At the age of 19 itself, for your information, Rosa then married Raymond Parks, a local barber who was deeply engaged in the struggle against racial inequality. They was married on December 18, 1932, pardon me, in Pine Level, and remained as a devoted couple until his death in 1977. Aside from all of that, both of them was a devoted couple, and their faith in Christ was a very high. Their determination, and they were active in the church community as well. Next, when I mentioned you about Rosa Parks, who was the first thing or what was the first thing that ran through your mind, Mrs. Anna? Well, in my case or in my point of view, the first thing when someone mentioned Rosa Parks, I would probably think about the Montgomery bus boycott. And you would probably be like, what is the Montgomery bus boycott, Ivana? May you explain it to me? And yes, I will. So basically, Rosa Parks plays an immense role on this pivotal event that took place or occurred in Alabama, Montgomery from December 5, 1955 to December 20, 1956, which happened during 1 year or so. And this is basically a public protest against the racial segregation on the city's public buses, where at that moment, that city required the black passenger to not seat in the front seat because the front seat was designated to the white passenger, and it was a very racial discrimination at the moment, and Rosa Parks played an important role and fight up for justice. Next, after that event happened, what does I see? What do I see? What does the value do I take? The three values that I have is courage. Not I have, but Rosa has is courage, perseverance, and justice seeker. And how, if you're wondering? Let's see. Comparison. Rosa Parks displayed an immense courage when she refuses to give up her seat on a segregated bus in Montgomery. When the white passenger asked her to move to the back seat, she refused. She said no. She stand up against it, and it literally shows us that she has the immense courage. And while she has the immense courage, if we see it from the Christianity point of view, it is also aligned with the Bible verse that was took on Joshua 1 verse 9. Miss Anna, you can read it by yourself, but what I'm trying to say is it emphasized the importance of courage and God's presence and guidance, even in the faces of challenge and uncertainties. There you go. Well, basically that Bible verse aligns, and that is what it tells. Next, justice seeker or justice amongst equality. Second, Rosa Parks held up justice and equality. Rosa Parks was a vocal advocate of justice and equality. Her actions were also important on a turning point in the civil rights movement, which took to an end racial segregation and gave African Americans an equal right. Now, that's the worldview. That's how we can see the justice equality or the justice seeker in her. And the second thing that I want to say that this is also aligned with the Christianity path on how and why. Look at the Bible first at Isaiah 1 verse 17. You can read it again. I am very sorry. You can read it again by yourself. But basically, this Bible verse is a highlight that the principle of fairness and equality is a must for all of us. And this shows like how Rosa Parks did towards the African and American community. It is important to seek justice and defending the oppressed and caring for those who are vulnerable in the society or who are in needs. And that's what our task as a Christian, who is a person that is deeply devoted in Christ. Next. Lastly, Rosa Parks has the perseverance in the face of adversity. Rosa Parks has demonstrated unwavering determination even after the Montgomery bus boycott. She continued and is also active in most campaigns for desegregation and equality alongside other civil rights leaders. Her constant dedication aside the growth of civil rights in the United States. What I'm trying to say is that she kept fighting for social justice even though after the Montgomery bus boycott took event. As a Christian itself, this also was mentioned in the Bible. The Bible told us to continue doing good and not to lose heart, promising that there will be a reward for our perseverance, and let us not grow weary of doing, for in due seasons we will reap and we do not give up, as what Galatians 6 verse 9 mentioned. Summary: Rosa Parks embodies admirable moral principle that offer valuable lesson for us readers. Moreover, her values closely align with the biblical Christian worldview, many of which are also important and represent with the Bible itself. What I'm trying to say is this principle are teaching that we have practical relevance between us and the Bible and what values that we took from Rosa Parks itself. She made a substantial positive impact on the African American community, and we all can see that in her. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation, Miss Anna. I hope you get the 3 point or the 3 moral values that I got from Rosa Parks, and I hope this could be a very much good lesson for you to ponder and wonder. As a Christian, we need to do all of this stuff to be, fully devoted in Christ. And so I'm Ivana. I'm sorry if there's any mistake. I'm signing out. Goodbye.